Test it. Go right up to it.
Hello?
Hello there.
Yeah. It's working.
Hello?
Okay, it's on. So we've got mic 1, 2 and 3. Well,
Hello?
this is new experience for me.
Yep, it worked.
Two little savages.
Oh, shit.
Get to this mic. Get to this mic. Rule number 1, no swearing.
Oh,
It's not allowed on this podcast.
Yeah, no.
So
Rule-
why does it say to squat on one of those cushions?
Yeah,
What,
just
does
sit
it-
on the chair.
Yeah, well, I know, that's terrible. Rule number 2, don't spill any fluids on the machinery.
Oh,
They're
it's
all over
low.
there, so I can blame Ben.
Oh, rude.
We're just checking. Right. So it's probably because people will watch this on video too. It's probably good for you just to let people know who you are.
So we're going now.
We're on live, kid.
Really?
Come on, be professional. Right. Do you want to intro first, just so we know there's names?
Hi, my name is Ben, and I can't wait to do this.
How old are you?
90.
Hi, I'm Charlie Holmes. I am so excited to do this. I am age 11.
Cool. And I didn't even tell you to say that, did I, about how excited you are to do this? Why do you think I've asked you to do this podcast?
Because
Because what?
That's not an answer.
Go on.
Because you wanted young kids to do it.
Well, I wanted to get a perspective of life from youngsters because it changes as you get older.
Yeah, it does.
And I know you two, we've climbed mountains together, haven't we?
yes,
With your dad, Sean. So we've done Snowdon,
Yep.
Snowdon,
Gaff Owl,
Gaff
and then what we doing next?
Ben
Ben
Nevis.
Ben Nevis.
In
Cool.
April.
Yes, can't wait.
April.
So that
Don't
means
wait.
you two will have climbed the 3 highest peaks in the UK at the ages of 9 and 11. That's pretty impressive.
Hmm.
So, what's the worst thing about being young?
They had to get bossed around.
Homework.
Guess what? Get that? You know that bossing around thing? Don't really change.
Yeah, when
Sorry.
we get older, we're going to boss our kids
You've got a
around.
better
probably.
opportunity to do more stuff.
So, what's the best thing about being young?
They can go through small bits and you have more energy to go bonkers.
You have more energy to go bonkers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that might be the coke that you've drunk as
after
well.
Like,
I think
like
it's-
after the mountains, I kind of went crazy.
Yeah?
I think
I
it's
wanna
that you've
know.
got courage. You've got a little bit more courage than usual.
What, when you're young?
Yeah.
Or-
when you're
Yeah.
young,
Oh, okay.
Because you can try new things and see if you like it and build that up.
That is very true, young man. I like that. I think we get more fearful as we get older.
Mm.
So that's why I liked it when you two came. I think if you can do these scary things when you're young, it helps when you grow up because you're used to doing scary things.
I might be tired, but at least you tried.
I love that. That's why I like it when your dad brings you to these meetings. I think that's a good dad who puts their kids through challenging times because it's good for you.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want us to be on screen time for ages.
Yes.
That's a very big thing.
It's a huge
This is-
thing.
That's the thing about technology. When you first go on it, you never want to go off.
What do you prefer, being outside in the mountains or being on your iPads?
Being outside on the
Outside,
mountain.
we don't have any iPads as well.
Do you not have any iPads?
No, we just.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Good. By the way, I know that you have some questions too, so I've got loads. So
Oh.
if there's at any point you want to ask some back,
Yeah. Okay.
you can do that. So what does a good life look like for you?
Climbing stuff for me is a happy life for me.
Cool.
Happy life for me is doing whatever and spending more time with my dad.
Spending more time with your
Yeah,
dad.
I would
Yeah.
love to be more time with my dad. Have more time with my dad.
Why do you like spending time with dad? What do you
Because we
do?
never really see him much. He's always working and working and working.
He's
So we enjoy when he comes back home.
he's a very
Oh.
hard worker
Yes. Yeah.
to try and fit stuff to
Yeah,
and climb
he's just trying to
mountains.
get money so we can have food, water, and everything else.
We also have a question, Alex. What if money and time was not a problem? What would you do? And would you do it more often?
If money and time was not a problem, what would I do more of? Well, I know that if I had endless amounts of money and it was no issue, I'd give most of it away. I like spending it.
To charities.
I'll
and stuff,
do that
yeah.
too. I'll give it to
Yeah.
homeless people and
Yeah.
charities.
So one of my goals is to earn more money so that I can make a difference to
Yep.
more people's lives. And yeah, I can do that in other ways too, but I think it frees up more options. Time-wise, I'm on the right path. I'd keep doing what I'm doing. I like helping
I love
guys.
helping people.
Yes.
What inspired you to make the Betterman?
My own suffering. I wasn't very happy in my teens and 20s. So like when you guys climb mountains, I would never do that when I was young. I was too scared. And then I realised that as an adult, I was still scared of doing these things, so I didn't do anything exciting.
It's better to try it than say that you can't do it and you don't like it. Well, if you haven't tried it for yourself.
Yeah, and there's a
If
lot.
you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You don't have to get forced. But
No.
if you want to do it like another day, you can.
Yeah, but what I like, when we climb the mountain, it's sometimes, when we got tired, right? It's like you can't always do the things that you feel like doing. Sometimes you have to do them because they're good for you.
Because if you stop, then you'll start to stop a lot more.
Sure. And then if you
Then
stop
it'll
on the
build up.
mountain, there might be other areas of life, right? Where you're like,
Yeah, then it'll keep on building up.
yeah.
And
So
then
I think
you can't do it.
to help men suffer less, because I suffered a lot, was my motivation to start the Better Man. So when Dad's at work, right, you kind of like, you two are
Listen.
smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know why he's there doing
Yeah.
the hard work,
Get
right?
money for us to have like a happy life.
Sure. It's hard, right? Because we all want to spend all our time with our family, but if we did that, we'd have no money. And then we wouldn't be able to feed you two. I'm guessing you two eat a lot. In fact, I know you do. I've been with you at mountains. You two are you ate all your food on the way up. By the time we got to the top, you don't do it.
anything.
He ate all his before we even got to the top. Yeah, he started sniffing around my food.
What? Are you kidding me?
You tempted me with chocolate porridge.
You ain't having none of my chocolate porridge. Yeah. Next question then. When are you at your happiest? Like your very, very happiest?
I would say the first mountain I've ever climbed. The first mountain, I was my happiest.
Yeah?
moment.
Okay.
When I figured out that I have achieved the goal,
Mm.
and I have not got halfway, like another half to do.
What are
I
your
have
goals?
achieved it, and that it's a good achievement to have.
Okay. What goals do you have?
Quite a lot.
Tell me some. What would you
do
like to
the
achieve?
3 peaks,
All in one go, or you mean the separate ones?
separate.
Yeah. Okay. So in April we can do that, right?
Yeah, and then that'll be finished.
Yeah.
Hopefully, military cadets will be in September.
Mhm.
But then there's also quite a few more, like spending more time with my dad, try to fit fun stuff in.
Yeah, I would
Because
enjoy that.
once it's gone, it's gone.
Guess what? Your dad told me he's at his happiest when he's climbing the mountains and stuff with you two too. He loves it. That was one of his proudest moments, taking you boys up the mountains and
Yeah,
climbing.
yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely loved it. So you can piece those three together to do something called the 24 hours 3 peaks, don't
yeah,
you?
It's the 24 hours.
Yeah, you'd be good at that. You'd love that. It's hard. So imagine those 3 mountains we've done, and you have to do them all on one day.
I got a question for you.
Another
Which-
one.
Yeah. Which mountain are we gonna climb after Ben Nevis?
Oh, what a great question. What about Everest?
No.
Yeah, I think I have to climb some more before a while.
Oh yeah, why?
3 peaks.
Yes, that's a brilliant one. That's 25 miles.
I did a 10 miles with school.
Did you? So that's another
That's my
15 on top.
biggest. Yeah,
I'm not sure I could handle you two for 25 miles though.
we'll be back with Dad.
Yeah, that's fine.
You were running off for one.
Yeah.
Why at the
The
top?
problem is you two eat a lot of sweets when you're climbing, so you both go a bit mental.
I didn't really eat much sweets.
No.
Ben goes mental without sweets.
Yeah, Ben does go mental.
Without sweets, I'll just go crazy stuff. Bonkers.
What's the best thing about having a big brother?
Fighting probably.
Yeah. What, you like the fighting, right?
But not when I get hit.
Oh, bit of brotherly love. That's how you show. What's the best thing about having a younger brother?
To actually say that I have one, other than not having one.
Do you feel like you need to guide your younger brother and teach him?
Sometimes.
What do you think you can teach your older brother?
To start being kind on my birthdays.
Oh, really?
For the last
Ben.
2 birthdays, he's punched me in the face.
I did.
Is that what he got you for your birthday? A punch in the face?
Yeah, birthday present. Right in the face.
He's looking as if say that's not true.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Is it a lie? Right. Well,
You
well,
did give me a punch in the face once. for
let's
my
not
birthday.
start a real fight in here. All
Alright.
I don't want to have to get into the middle of you two
Not with
savages.
the water.
No, not with the
Definitely not.
water. No. So let's not do that. But it's good to look after each other. I wish I'd have had a brother. I got a sister, but to have a big brother especially.
I got a little sister.
You
We
big.
got
We've both got a little sister,
Oh, you both got.
Lily.
Well, now it's
she's
okay.
even crazier.
She's even crazier. Cool.
She's like me and you put together.
Really?
Synchronised.
Well, it's good that you've got someone to look after as well. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another good reason for us to do the work as men. We can start looking after the people around us.
I taught Ben to do one very, very important thing. Not to fall in the cesspit again.
Huh. That was once I just wanted to get a football, but I didn't.
He went to go
see
pick
it.
up a football and he fell in our cesspit.
Really?
Yeah, but
And I picked him
yeah,
up.
the lid was like really loose, and then I like stood on it, but I didn't really notice it because I was just too busy playing with a plastic
Well,
football.
Yeah.
And I
Mm.
fell in, and I got lost with one of my boots.
Can I ask you another question?
Yep.
Yes. Go for it.
What do you think makes a good friend?
That was
Trust.
quite hard.
Mm.
Trust.
Trust,
Trust.
and kindness.
Okay.
Trust. No dishonour.
They're strong words.
Mm.
How do you know whether you can trust someone?
Like a promise.
For a start, like, don't invite them in straight away.
Yeah.
Get
don't
to know
like
them first. See
Yeah,
how
that's
they
what
are.
I did with my best friend, best friend.
Where do you learn all this information?
Dad, mum,
My mum and dad.
Yeah.
they've been through it before.
So you think someone should
And
prove
some
their
of my
trust?
teachers, some of my
Yeah,
Yeah.
prove they're trustworthy. Yeah.
How does someone prove they're trustworthy?
Like say like I got you, I'll catch you.
Okay.
Like if you
Like-
try and if you like slip, they'll be by your side all the
Just
time.
come to that mic a little bit more, bud.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's in words or in actions that you can trust someone?
It can be words and actions.
Okay.
I think it could be both because there's many, many reasons why.
There's
they
lots of
could
Okay.
reasons
trust
why.
them.
So what if I say, listen, lads, I'm going to be here. I promise you I'll be here for the podcast. Right, I promise you. Pinky promise. No, it's not a pinky promise. That's a pinky promise. Yeah. But then I don't show up.
That's broken.
Yeah, so my words are good, right?
Your words
But,
are good,
but underneath my actions.
betrayal.
Yeah. So I think you guys would trust me if I did what I said I was going to do.
Yes.
Yeah, you will.
Hmm?
If you didn't come,
I
I'll be
think we
ashamed.
already know that.
You'd be what?
Shame.
Ashamed.
Because
Wow.
you promised us that we would make it to the top of the mountains, which
Yep,
we did,
and we
and we
did.
get down safely.
My legs felt like they were broken.
Yeah. I like that though. You know, when your mind says I can't do any more, and then you've got someone to put their arm around you and go, I promise you, you can do this.
Yeah,
Because we all need someone to believe in us, sometimes more than ourselves.
that's trust and friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way of saying it. So if you trust someone
If
who
they
can,
help you up, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that makes a good friend. What else would make a good friend? On my point, I think being there through the good and bad times.
Yeah.
My friend Camille, I first met him in year 3, and we've been best friends ever since. When we have a fight, we like not friends for like 1 or 2 weeks. Then we come back together as a friend.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's like if somebody's new in your school, it's nice to like welcome
like-
them in,
Hi, I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Like-
What's your name?
introduce them to
Yeah.
everybody.
and I think friends have fallouts like brothers too. I guess you two fall out quite a bit, but you still
Yeah.
love each other, right?
No.
First time when I met Camille, he looked really scared, and I was really scared too. So I just went up to him.
Yeah, because I guess, like I say, when you fall out, you still love each other,
Then we just
and you
fight.
still would make sure no one hurt your younger brother, right? And you wouldn't want no one to hurt your older brother. Let's face it. That's what brothers are
You
for.
want me to get hurt?
No, he wouldn't.
Sometimes.
No, if you saw
Sometimes
somebody
if I
bullying
saw
your
something-
older brother, what would you do?
I might
Walk away.
but not all the time now.
Okay.
You
But
just
I
sit
used to
there and watch
walk
me.
away from it. I just used to get some popcorn and just watch a fight.
No, you didn't, Ben.
And versus kid.
You just walk away, and you would say, "It's not my problem."
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
we do.
that's making me laugh. I shouldn't encourage that kind of
Oh,
behaviour.
Yes, actually something that actually used to happen. I used to bang my head on the floor back too.
Charlie.
Yes.
Sorry, wrong one. The hardest thing for me today was to remember that names. Don't know why. How can I remember Ben versus Charlie? Who's Big Ben?
He's short. I'm tall.
Yeah.
So Big Charlie, Little Ben.
Little Ben, Big Charlie.
Like in my tennis hat, we have a Big Ben and a Little Ben. We got
Oh.
a few.
Have you ever had your heart broken?
Yeah.
Not yet.
You smiled when I said that.
Not yet.
Okay.
It has
Hopefully.
happened before when you're mocking me when I get my words wrong sometimes.
That's not really heartbroken, is it?
Yeah, it makes my heart broken sometimes.
Oh.
Makes me really sad when you do that.
Have you ever had a girl in your life that's kind of
I've
like...
still got a girl.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now we're talking.
Yeah, I got a girl, but I
You both got girls?
haven't
No,
asked her
he's-
out yet.
No, he
Oh.
hasn't got one yet.
You know, it was
Yeah.
Valentine's Day yesterday.
Yes.
Did you send a card or?
Mm,
That would have been a good opportunity.
mm.
I was going to send a box of chocolates, but then I'm like, where does my girl live?
Oh, you don't know yet.
No.
So you two are playing under the radar. You're going under the
Thing is,
radar.
when we go to our school,
Yeah.
well, my school, my girlfriend walks half an hour to get to the school
Oh wow,
every day.
that's a long way.
So,
So, what do you like about her?
everything.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What do you like about your girl?
She's pretty and she likes animals.
And she what?
She's
She
very,
likes
very,
yeah, she's very,
Yeah.
very pretty and then she likes animals.
She likes
She
animals.
likes our animals and what
She
we
loves
do.
animals.
Well, you two have got how many dogs?
Too many,
I
like
think
over
we've
20.
got 14 dogs.
No,
14
like,
dogs. and then
over
we've got-
20. We
No.
used to have over 20.
We have 14 dogs that we own, and then the rest are normally here for holidays.
So we
or
have
that need
24 dogs
rehoming.
like right now.
Wow.
Actually.
Oh, 24.
These dogs don't just roam the house, do they?
Some of them
some-
do. We've
Some live in the house.
You got like kennels.
Yeah.
our oldest dog Bonnie. I got her for my Easter,
Okay.
first Easter present.
No, she's old.
That's it.
So
Cool.
yeah,
Wow, that's a lot. So, can we go back to the subject of girls?
no,
Yeah, you've both gone a bit. Why not?
Yeah.
because
Okay. Do you ever fear about having your heart broken?
Not really.
No.
no, yes, because if they heartbreak you, then they try to fix it, but they might not be able to fix it.
Mm.
What advice do you think you'd give someone who doesn't want to have that heart broken but also wants to have a relationship?
I don't really know.
Hmm.
I wouldn't really know.
Don't ask me either.
I wouldn't know.
No, nor would I. Heartbreak's a hard thing for a man.
To try and fit a girl to make them happy again.
Yeah, well, I
Really
think
hard.
the key is not to make anybody responsible for your
Yeah.
happiness.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes into your life and they make it better, great. But I think the moment you depend on one single person
Mm-hmm.
to make your life happy, that can be a little bit troublesome.
Mm.
Do you have any more questions you want to throw my way? You've got them written down.
Our friend Mike, that was on the table, asked me to tell you this question.
Oh.
Yeah, indeed.
He said, "Why are your calf muscles so small when the rest of your body is so big?"
Well, I'm so goddamn lean, unfortunately, that I can't determine where the body fat comes off. So, although I've got a six-pack, decent arms, decent shoulders, good back, my calves suffer. So, I will take that.
All right.
Plus, what girl looks at a man and goes, "Oh, he's got really nice calves"?
Mm-hmm.
No one cares.
At
You-
the top, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. If you ask a woman, what do I like about a man? His sense of humour, good looks, good energy. They never say, "Oh, I really like his calves. I want a man with big calves." So I just don't bother with them. That's a fair
Oh,
enough reason,
really?
right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I would
Thank
be
you.
really weird if someone said that to you.
Can you imagine that?
Calves. I like your calves. I'll be really weird if
Yeah,
someone
imagine if I
that
said to you, "What do you like about the girls that you're interested in?" You went, "Yeah, they got really nice calves."
Ugh.
Just be like,
No, that's really weird.
We
Really
have
weird.
another question. What is your biggest achievement that you've made in your life?
probably being able to spend every Thursday with my mum and dad. So to create a business to fit
Yeah.
that in. Yeah, that was easy, wasn't it? What's been your biggest achievement in life?
Doing the 2 peaks.
Yeah, soon we're going to be
2 out
doing
of the 3. As soon as
Yeah.
I've done the 3rd.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be so
I can't wait now.
I want to do the fan dance.
Can't wait.
Ooh, that's hard.
That
Is
that
it-
is sounds
Dad
hard.
did it, but
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Did it in the snow as well.
yeah. He passed out afterwards.
Did he?
Yeah,
You
he
didn't
passed
tell me
out in the
that.
bath.
Did he?
Yeah.
He passed out.
You didn't
And
tell me. He didn't tell
He
me.
could have
Later.
died.
Wicked.
He went this in the middle of the night, like, oh my god,
It's nothing to
he
joke
passed
about,
out in
though.
the bath.
No, sorry,
Oh,
I shouldn't.
God.
I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. See the way you two said it with a smile on your face. And he didn't tell me, and he's here now, so no, he's not dead.
That's a good one.
Which is a good thing.
It's a very good
Very-
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, because that would be a disaster, especially
Yeah.
as we encourage him to do it.
Mm.
So yeah, so I'm glad the man that's. But
Mm.
yeah, so you've got Nevis waiting, then you could do the 3 peaks in one day, then you could do the Yorkshire 3 peaks, then you could do the fan dance. So you two are set for the next
And
2
then
3 years.
Everest.
Well,
Let's
soon-
do Everest.
It's soon. It's my birthday.
Everest is good.
Cool.
His birthday is in March.
Problem with Everest is you could die.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very,
you
very
can,
high
like,
risk.
It's like no oxygen when at the top. So you
Tanks, you need oxygen.
You need
tanks.
oxygen tanks. You could do just base camp,
But
which
where'd you
isn't
get them
too
from?
high.
That's my question. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, they'll sort you out with some oxygen. But I'd be up for Everest.
Really?
I would, yeah. I think so.
I keep on getting Ben Nevis and Everest wrong.
Yeah, I
on
just said
mixing it
that.
around, it's
Yeah.
just-
If I gave you £1 million, what would you do with it?
Spend it to charity.
Would
I'll
you?
give it
All
to-
of it?
Yeah.
All of it.
Or every single penny?
No, not all of it.
Right. Ah, how much?
I wouldn't take all of my money, but I'll use all of my money. But I'll take homeless people into
I
my
think-
house and like give them money what they need and food and water and shelter.
Okay.
I think I would divide it into 3,
Right.
and then I would take one of the thirds
Yeah.
and then divide that out to the closest local charities.
So-
and then give that amount of money to each.
So how would it be divided? In what's the 3?
So if I've got 3,
Yeah. So we got
So
say
if I-
£333,000, right?
yeah,
So what would
I
one
would
lot of?
take one,
You take 330 grand.
yeah, and then I would give, and then those 2, the rest of it I would add up together, and then I would divide that into the rest of the charities, like local charities or local hospitals, and then I will dish it out to the.
Great idea. Yeah, I'd do the same. I'd keep a third. I'd give a third to my family, and then I'd give a third to charitable causes.
Yeah.
What would you do with £1 million?
I would like split it into 4 bits, and I'll give some to my sister, some to homeless, and some to charity, and some for myself.
Hey, brother. You haven't given him a penny.
I'll give him like 20 pence.
So,
about,
20 pence.
about £10.
so you would give him diddly, give him nothing.
Just give him £10.
Just give me when Lily is just sat there
Just
with
counting the
500
money.
grand,
What comes after?
or I'm
two?
sat here with 20 pence.
But
£20.
if you looked after yourself, you could look after your bro as well,
Yeah.
couldn't you?
Yeah.
Are you all right? You're getting a bit fidgety now.
No, I just
Is
need
the
to go.
pro? Is the pro? You need to go.
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
No.
Do
We
you-
need to go.
To the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Do you know where the toilet is?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll carry on this conversation. I thought you were doing like a Diva Storm out moment then. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Just come back here when you're done, yeah? Nah, it's fine. We'll leave it in. Me and you can talk about this girl now.
No.
Yes. With that moment, yes.
No.
So what's the name? Skip.
Florence.
That's a nice name.
Yeah. Looks just like me.
Oh, you wanted to talk about you?
Ginger. She's ginger.
That's right.
Ginger hair,
Yeah.
freckles, glasses, pierced ears,
Nice.
same height,
Okay. What's she into?
horse riding.
Oh, she likes animals. You love animals, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I know. Both of you two. I think I heard you say once as well, the sign of a good person is how they are with animals. I'm sure it was you two that said that.
Yeah, it's like if they do not like to have a dog,
It's
then,
game
then
over.
you cannot have them.
I always said that. I need somebody who loves dogs.
You
yeah.
need somebody to have a dog.
Yeah, I absolutely love dogs.
I mean, looking at me, I've got like 3 Labradors,
Yeah,
a Spaniel, and too many
yeah.
dogs.
I always feel happy when
Yeah.
when dogs are jumping all over.
I have
me.
a ferret business at the moment as well.
A ferret
A
business.
ferret business.
Do you?
Yes.
You're a little entrepreneur, man.
I sold my first 2 the other.
Would you just grab the door for your bro? He's locked out. Sorry, we'll let you in now. No, just pull the handle down. Pull the handle down. That's it.
Where was it?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I couldn't get in.
I thought you were a bit fidgety. Bring your chair to the thing. Yeah, I thought you were a bit fidgety. That happens to me on every podcast. I need to go to the toilet.
I felt like I was going to pass out.
I thought, yeah, you should have said. I thought I just noticed you were sitting there doing that. I thought you're either having some kind of fit or you need to go. But you're okay now?
Yeah.
Cool. Composed. Cool, calm, and composed. We're nearly there.
Mhm.
Okay? I know your attention is... yeah, that's all right, yeah?
Right, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Last 3 questions. What advice would you give to people who get scared when they want to do things in life?
Tell them to keep on going. If they've hit the limit and they don't want to do anything else, that's fine. At least they've tried it.
Yeah.
What would you say? So you know that moment
I'd
you're scared.
say You don't really have to do all of it. If you don't want to do all of it, and if you're really tired and you don't want to do it, you can just go back down if you want.
It's
Okay.
It's your decision.
I'm going to
not-
challenge you
not
on that.
anybody else's.
You know, on the mountain we did, and you
Yeah.
two were going, I'm tired, I can't do it anymore. And I went, lads, come on, we're
Yeah,
going
I
up.
was
Go
so-
work, do it.
And then when
Do.
I had like a few minutes later, I was going crazy.
Yeah, but are you glad that we encouraged you to get to the top?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing is, your mind tells you you're tired, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
But
you
But
have to
sometimes
keep
you
on
can.
going.
Yeah.
Go.
Sometimes. Yeah. I think there's a skill, isn't there, to know when you can do more. And so I knew you two could get to that top of that mountain.
yeah.
I just knew it. And then when we did, we could celebrate. And
Yeah.
when we got down, I was so proud of you both, and you were so proud of yourselves. What a good feeling.
That was a great feeling.
Great feeling. So, yeah. So maybe, let me ask that again. What advice would we give to people who get scared when they want to do things in life? I'd say try and be a little bit braver if you can, because there's good there. Okay? I feel like you're going to ask something.
Yeah. Good. What
I can see you sneaking. I can see you looking at that piece of paper there with questions on it.
What was your favourite mountain you've ever climbed?
I think Snowdon has a special place for me because when I wasn't very well, I climbed that and it was such a great feeling.
Yeah, same.
So that was my first one really. So I think it's
The
quite.
first one was.
Yeah,
I've
that
done
was
it
our
about-
first one. As
Yeah.
well, wasn't it? Yeah.
So what happens is you'll do like Nevis and Scaffold and then you'll go back to Snowdon and it will be not as hard as it was.
Yeah.
If you do
But
something.
it's like more fun for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you like really love it. You just want to keep
Yeah,
climbing up
it's a special place.
If you think that something is really, really hard, but if you do something even worse than that, you think that it's not actually as bad.
I agree so much with that.
it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So if you do Snowdon the first time and you're unfit, like you say, it's so hard, isn't it?
It's so hard.
If you do it a second time and you're a bit fitter, it's not as hard because you've done it. You've done the hard thing.
you know what's harder,
Yeah.
and you can
I
tell
can't wait to do Ben.
that it's in
I know.
total it's not that bad.
You know, Ben Nevis is the longest one, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
biggest
10
one in
miles up.
England.
Yeah.
5 miles up.
It's
5 miles
long.
down.
Big.
Long. Yeah. So bring more
Big
food
man.
More food.
because you ate. Yeah. I'm not giving you any more.
I barely ate anything.
I know, but your
barely
bro
ate
did. Your bro ate all of his on the way up,
And,
and then like I say,
sniffing your bag.
sniffing around mine.
I was not snipping around yours.
And I was saying, go away. You are not having any of my chocolate porridge.
He just walks away then, like 3 seconds later, he just walks back.
And I was in charge. I had to look after him. So I
Yeah.
should have fed him, but I was like, no chance.
No chance.
You
it's
need
yours.
food for you.
I need food for me. Do you have any regrets
Regrets for.
in
Regret
life?
by giving up sometimes.
Okay, so you regret
By
giving up.
Giving up sometimes. So if you give up, like when you're like a quarter to the top, you're just like, oh, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna go back down. But what's the use? It's just gonna take really long to go back down.
Yeah, but you've still got to go back down.
Sometimes I've regretted when I've done something, but then I say that it's too hard when I haven't even tried it at the start. Like when I'm at the start, I'm like, can't do it. But then when I like try it, like if I like try to hit something like with like bowling,
Yeah.
and if I missed both the shots, I'm like, I can't do it, and then I regret that I did that.
Why do you think we tell ourselves that we can't do something that we've never tried before? Because I do that too sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
can't do it. And I'm like, well, how do you know you've never tried?
Well, we
was
were
like,
teaching our sister tricks on the trampoline,
Yeah.
and we were showing her some stuff.
Like a knee flip.
Knee
Okay.
flip,
I've
front
taught her.
flip.
Yeah, but she like just volleyball and she just goes. After she just didn't even try. She like sits down like I can't do it.
But
You didn't
then
even try. She barely tried.
we encouraged her
Yeah.
to do it,
But
which she did do.
Yeah, she did a knee, then the volleyball, but getting better.
In the air.
Cool.
She's
Yeah.
getting better.
She's
a
getting
lot
really good
better.
at it.
Do you know how I think one of the best ways to show your sister that she can do things is
What?
do them yourselves? It's really good,
Yeah,
right? So,
do-
yeah. So
We
by
were
you
like-
two climbing mountains, you
Yeah.
set a good
We
example.
were showing
Yeah.
her how to do it. Like me and Charlie were showing her how to.
Yeah. And you show, like I say, with the mountains, you show how to be brave and
Yeah,
courageous
yeah.
and push.
Us two and Dad were thinking, well, why don't we take Mum and Lily
Are they going to come?
with us, hopefully,
Yeah.
and then maybe they could hopefully come up with us
I was like
or
thinking
stay in
Lily
To
the
Nevis?
hotel.
Yeah.
to Nevis.
I was thinking that Lily would get way too tired.
How old is Lily?
4
4
Ooh,
years.
Yeah. That's
She's-
quite
She's
small.
gonna be 5 in October.
October.
That's
Okay.
quite long.
That's still quite hard, isn't it?
Mm.
You'd have to look after her, that's
I
for
think
sure.
she should start off with Snowdon though. I think Snowdon's
I
the best-
agree.
Yeah.
No, I would just like say let her start by climbing some hills and she'll get used to it.
Hmm.
Scarfield may be the smallest, but I think it's the hardest in the knees, and it really hurts.
It's steep, isn't it?
People
Yeah, when
running
I
up and
like
down it,
full
how do they do
started,
it?
my legs were so hurt, really hurt.
Scaffold is hard, yeah. Do you
Scaffold is very hard when you had to just walk up every single step.
yeah, there's no resting, is there? It's
There was an
all
awful lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Snowdon's
times that I thought I
flat
could
up,
not do it. Yeah.
flat up. Do you think there's anything good to be said for regrets? Like if you regret doing something, do you think you can learn a lesson from it?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then maybe it changes what you do in the future.
Yeah, it really changes what happens in the future.
Okay. What advice would you give to me about living my best life?
Don't fall off a mountain.
You
Yes.
definitely don't fall off a mountain.
Okay.
Good, you could break your leg, neck, any bones.
Well, yeah, I'm quite confident in that area. What else?
Don't do something stupid that you know that's wrong.
Yeah, don't like jump off a cliff. And then when someone jumps off a cliff, you don't go, I will save you, and you just jump off
Okay.
and you kill yourself.
What stupid things are you talking about?
All sorts.
Yeah, well, that's good advice. Don't
Don't
do
use-
stupid
Don't
things that you know are
like,
wrong.
Don't use a knife when you don't need to use it.
Okay. So don't hurt people.
Don't do something on purpose where
Yeah.
you could always sort it out without giving violence.
Okay, so I'm not going to jump off a cliff and I'm not going to use a knife on anyone, okay? What other advice could you give me to live my best life? So how can I be the best man that I can be?
Enjoy your life and what
Yeah,
you've done.
enjoy your life and do too much hard things, or you could like really get yourself tired and you can't do really anything else.
Okay.
Appreciate what you've done.
Yeah, appreciate what
Have
you've
like
done.
a 10-hour rest on your bed and have a little bit of lazy time.
Okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, appreciate what you've done.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you've got, perhaps, as well.
Yeah, appreciate what you've got, then just don't like spoil yourself and say, I want this, I want that, and then don't
Yeah.
start getting in a paddy if you don't get your own
Okay.
way.
So something I'd like to ask you two about, which is what I find really difficult, is being really grateful for what I've got, but always wanting more too. So, like, what do you think is the antidote to that? Like, how can I get good at like being ambitious and wanting to do more, but still being really happy with what I've got?
More and more, but I think you should be happy with your got because you know that stuff costs money.
If you want to do
And
like so
one-
much stuff every day, and like waste your money on everything, you won't have any money for like your supper or anything else.
Thing is, like, it's really, really hard to build it all up, but it's really, really easy to get rid of it.
Yeah. That's a good analogy for life. It's very, very difficult to build good things, but we can destroy things quite quickly if we're not careful.
So it might take forever to build a house, but it's very, very easy to knock it down.
That is, you are on something today. That is
Yeah,
great.
that is very
That is-
easy to knock it down.
It
Even
is.
with a sledgehammer, it's quite hard, but something with like a bigger sledgehammer, it's quite easy.
Yeah, well, there's things in life that you can work years towards to making it good,
yeah.
and then within
Yeah.
a silly moment of your life, you can do or say something that ruins it.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions that you'd like to ask? You can have a look at your
If you had
sheet.
a certain age, what would you live up to? What is your goal that you want to live up to?
Ooh. Is this assuming that I'm healthy? Because I wouldn't
No.
want to live to 100 and be ill for the last 20 years.
Ooh,
No.
So I'd rather live a
No,
healthy 80 years, I'd say.
80 years.
I wanted
That's
to
fair.
live
That
like
is
over
fair.
100.
To 100.
To have a happy life with like
Yeah.
my grandchildren and maybe
I
another.
think about early
grand.
90s.
I think for you two, it's very doable. I think health is and medication, and people are living longer than ever. So you two probably, but I'm an
Yeah.
old man compared to you two.
I mean, think
How old
about
do you think I am?
34.
Okay, what do you think?
About 46.
Oh, get out of the studio, you. 34, I'm 38, but I'll take that. 46.
Yeah, I thought you were common.
I used to like you. Now you think I'm an old man.
Me?
No, I don't think you're an old man.
46. Are you seeing this face? Does this look like a face of a 46-year-old?
Not really.
No, thank you. So how old do I look? Say it again. This time tell the truth.
About 40. That'll be.
Okay. There's no teaching this
You
kid.
look early 30s.
Thank you.
Look
That's
early 30s.
wisdom. That's an older
Yeah.
brother giving you good wisdom and guidance. So,
Yes.
yeah.
He said that I look
Don't
like
judge
an
a
old
book
100
by
years
its
old.
cover. Don't
Once.
judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a book. Yeah, I might look like an old man, but I'll still take
Yeah.
you. Anything else you want to talk about before we end this podcast? Anything you want to say? Any message you want to give to people listening about how to live a good life from a youthful perspective? Maybe someone who's struggling or not living their best life. What encouragement could you offer?
You've got a life. Live it. You only live once.
Yeah.
That is such a true
You don't-
statement.
You're not like a cat with 9 lives.
No, we're not. So we've got to make the most of this one go, right?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Do your
Yeah.
best.
Do your best.
Do your
Yeah.
best.
Doesn't that make you always feel good when you do your
Yeah.
best?
Yeah, I absolutely love it when someone says do your best and you can do it.
Most,
Yes.
I
most
absolutely
people are
love it.
attracted onto sitting on the phones and stuff. With like, if you ask them a
The
question,
more you
it's
go on,
like a one-word answer.
yeah.
Mm.
What do you say? Sorry,
And
I was
then-
too busy.
School. Most people don't want to do it. They skip school. They don't want to do it. But then later on in the future, they might think, I want to go back to school. I want to pay more attention
Cool.
for my education.
So the first question I asked is, why do you think I've asked you on this podcast? So I can tell you now, I really like you two. I think you're really cool. And
Until I said how old you were.
Yeah, until you said that, yeah. And now my view of you has
Change.
radically declined. However, I still respect you both for coming and doing those challenges. And when it gets tough, and I was shouting at you on the mountain, and you were like, you were there, and
You weren't
did it.
shouting at me.
I did.
no, you big bro.
By just
Well, we
sniffing your
climbed
back.
together.
We climbed together. We got to the top.
Yeah,
We
And
took
I had to
we
push him
took
a little bit.
photo with a flag, didn't we?
yeah. Did a little video. So what I'm saying, I think it's really cool. You love animals.
Mhm.
You're interested in not spending your time on the phone and helping
Yeah.
others.
It's quite
So I
boring
really-
not being on the phone, actually.
It's very boring being on your phone all the time.
Just
It
sitting-
disconnects
just-
us. Yeah.
yeah.
Have a time off off a screen.
Yes.
It also gets rid of your courage because
Because you're not.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram,
Just
people
keep
can
going on.
like,
Oh, I don't want to go outside.
you
I
can
just want
you
to
can
keep
easily
doing
break up trust with somebody if you're sat on your phone
Yeah,
for
I
a
agree.
long period of time.
And it stops you from doing the things we've spoken about, doesn't it? Like,
it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Going
want
out,
to
because-
go
Yeah, spend
outside.
it,
I just
like-
want to go on computer games.
What do you want to do? Spend your whole time behind a screen, or spend your actual time trying to live your best life?
That's
what a
it.
beautiful way to end. Thank you for coming on to the podcast. I know it was a long way. It was great to
Thank you.
chat with you both. Hold up. He's ready to go, look. He's done. This diva's finished. I've got to hit stop. I hope that's recorded okay and we can hear your tiny little voices.
Yeah.
Thank you.
People
I
will
hope so.
learn. No, you're very welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right, thank you.